of our Tiger Talk program this morning. And we certainly thank Ron and Jewel for being here for our extension program. Now, want to welcome to the WPKY studios the director of the George Coon Public Library, Nichelle Faughn. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for being here. Of course, it's the last Wednesday of the month, and we're going to have the George Coon Public Library, Nichelle, or a representative of the library will be here during the last Wednesday of each and every month. And I know you've got a busy, you've been very busy at the library.
Yes.
And let's talk about some of the things that you have on the agenda.
Yes, we have been busy, but we're fixing to get even busier with summer reading coming up. If you haven't registered for summer reading, you still have a couple of days to do that. For the teens and adults, that program will start June the 1st, and then the kids' summer reading, the first day is actually June 7th, the first session for that.
Tell us how it works. Tell us if somebody's out there going, what's summer reading?
So for each age group, there will be events, activities that they can come to the library and participate in. But then there's also, for each age group, a reading challenge. And I've had specifically for the adults, they've asked me, are there specific books we have to read? And they do have some suggested titles that kind of go along with the theme. And the theme for this year, the summer reading program, is Libraries Rock. So it's music theme.
Okay,
so they do have some suggested titles, but I'm not requiring that you read those. So it's just, whatever you want to read.
You could read a Keith Richards biography.
Correct.
Or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And just whatever you want to read. And then...
which is great, by the way.
So I'll go ahead and talk about, since we're talking about kind of the adults, I'll talk about that program specifically. When you come in to register, you will receive a packet. And in the packet, there are different worksheets and activities that, again, go along with the theme, the Libraries Rock the Music theme. For each worksheet that you complete, then that will be an entry into the grand prize drawings we have at the end of the summer. And then, like I said, we will have events specifically for the adults throughout the summer, and each of those that you attend, you'll get another entry in for the grand prizes at the end of the summer. So that's kind of how the adult program works. And the teen program that Ashley's doing is very similar.
Okay.
So that she has some activities and worksheets and things for them to complete. And then also the events. And so each of those that they do or complete, they'll get an entry in for the prizes at the end. The children's program is a little different. They don't have worksheets to complete. They will have a reading log that they will work through as the summer progresses. And depending on their age, they will either have so many books to read or so much time they have to read per week to complete their reading log.
Okay.
And then with that, they will get entered in for prizes and things like that. And then those students that complete their reading challenge and then attend so many events throughout the summer, then will be awarded, once school starts back, they'll be awarded a pizza party at school one day for lunch. So, but then going along with the kids program, it's gonna, this year we had to split it into 2 sessions because we've had so much response.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's, just grown over the last couple of years. So, we split into 2 sessions so that we don't have all those kids there at one time and can be more manageable, and the kids will enjoy it more, having a smaller group. So there's 2 sessions. We moved it to Thursday so that Ashley could still do story hour on Tuesdays.
Okay.
So we used to have summer reading on Tuesdays. We moved it to Thursdays, and then if the mother's last name begins with A through J, they will come at 10 a.m. The students will come at 10 a.m. And then if the mother's last name begins with K through Z, they will come at 2.
Okay.
So just kind of split it up. We have smaller groups to work with.
Well, that's fantastic. You've had a great response for that for these kids. That's
Yes,
wonderful.
it is. So, like I said, we still have a couple days to sign up. We have passed the deadline for the guaranteed free T-shirt. So we passed that deadline, but you can still sign up, and we would love to have you come and participate. And then I'm going to go specifically and tell you about the events that we'll have in June.
Sure.
So I'll start with the kids program. The first day, or the first summer reading session for the kids, we're going to have Barry Mitchell. He's a puppeteer, and I think he does a few magic tricks, too, in his performance. We had him last year and really enjoyed him, so we're having him back. And then the next week, June 14th, we're going to have our local heroes, we call them, our Touch a Truck event. So we'll have, the sheriff's department, the police department, the EMTs, fire department, and then a bucket truck from the Princeton Electric Plant Board will be there, and the kids get to, get in the trucks and turn the sirens on.
Where is that event?
It will be at the library in our back parking lot.
Okay, the back lot. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's always fun.
Yeah, we did that last year. The kids loved it, so we're going to do that again this year. The next Thursday, June 21st, we're going to have Rachel Childress, who's a former music teacher, retired music teacher from the elementary school. She's going to come and do some kind of music program with the kids since it is music themed this year. And then June 28th, finishing out June for the kids program, we're going to have the Wolf Brothers.
Oh, man, they're popular.
Yes. So
is that in the auditorium?
Yes,
they're
it's going to be
great.
in the auditorium.
Yeah, a lot of people love the Wolf Brothers and did the Wolf Brothers tours for years around the school system, so they're popular.
Yes, they are.
That'll be a big event. What's the date on that?
June 28th.
Wow.
The last Thursday of June will be the Wolf Brothers.
And is that for those that have been in the reading program?
Yes. So that's just part of
being so sign up. I mean, you just got a few more, few more days to get signed up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're excited about those programs for the kids in June. Of course, we are going through July again this year with our kids program. So we'll have something each Thursday in July as well. Like I mentioned, for the little ones, pre-K and below, Ashley does story hours. She does that year-round, but she is going to continue it through the summer and I think she's got some specific things related to summer reading that she's going to do in story hour, and that's on Tuesdays at 10.
Okay.
And then she has, this is still for the kids, thanks to the summer, on June 19th at 4:30, she's going to do Makerspace, which is like the STEM activities, building, putting things together. So she'll have that on June 19th. And then at Crafternoons, she just had a Crafternoon yesterday, so she will have that the last Tuesday of June as well. And that is
the last Tuesday of every month.
Yes, it is. Yeah. It is. And that'll be at 4. So those are the kids programs for June. And then the teen programs, she's going to have on June the 1st, when summer reading starts, she's having a summer reading kickoff. And I believe they may be having pizza, I think, and then just doing some activities. She's doing guess the song, and I can't remember. She told me, I think it's like maybe from the early 2000s, 90s, 2000s, or whatever, see if the kids can guess those songs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, since it is music themed.
I couldn't do that one.
And then on June 11th, she's going to have paint/art night from 4 to 6 for the teens. And then June 28th, she's going to do an amazing race with the teens. We did a couple of these with the adults back last year.
I was going to ask you if that was coming back with the adults.
Well, we're going to stick with trivia night for this year. I may do one in the fall.
Right.
We did one last year in the summer for part of the adult summer reading program, but my adults thought it was a little too hot to be running around town.
So we're going to stay in the air conditioner and do trivia this year.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
And then, I might bring one back in the fall for the adults. But I had another one. We did the first Amazing Race for the adults in the summer with the summer reading program, and they said, "Oh, do one in the fall." So we did one like late September, I think, last year, and they liked that was much.
That was a little bit better.
Yes,
Worked out better
yes,
weather-wise.
So she's going to do one for the teens, and it's teams of 4, and then they have to have one of their parents to be able to drive around town.
It sounds like a scavenger hunt
yes,
almost, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. And so that will also start at 4. I'm sorry, that date has changed. I'm sorry. She had to move it to the 29th, June 29th. Yes. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And then she's going to do a movie and popcorn for the teens on June 22nd, starting at 3. So those are the teen events through June. Like I said, there will also be July events.
And I think people out there listening going, is all that stuff really going on at our library? I mean, there's something going on there all the time.
Yes.
And if you're not involved with it, want to suggest that you do, because, I mean, man, there's some really great stuff going on up there. We just recently had a Chautauqua program there at the Aunt Jemima, and that looked like it was fantastic.
It was. She was really good, yes.
Yes. Those are
They all
are
so good, yes.
It's so cool, and what an interesting story that was. Got to read just a little bit of a bio on it. So check out what's going on in our library. Continue.
Yes.
Didn't mean to interrupt you.
So, well, speaking of Chautauqua, moving over to the adults events, we're going to have another Chautauqua speaker June 19th at 6, and this is Jean Ritchie, or the person portraying Jean Ritchie, and she's considered the mother of folk music. So she will be there June 19th, and then June 28th is when we're doing the trivia night.
Okay.
So June 28th at 6 for the adults. And then like I said, you can also still come by and pick up, register and pick up your packets and things for the adult program as well.
What nights, how does the adult program meet? Was that, tell us how they went, the times when they meet. It'd be various throughout the time?
Yes. Yeah. So like, you'll come in and you can pick up your packet, and you can work on your worksheets at your leisure.
Right.
And then you can turn those in, anytime between June 1st and July 31st. And then, the adult programs are kind of just here and there, kind of scheduled around everything else that we're having.
When you can get a time for them to get in there.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not a specific set time like the kids program, but it's just.
But it provides some flexibility for them as well,
right?
Because we're all busy. We work. We do different things. So I think that's great.
Yes. So those are the two adult events for June, specifically for the adults in June. The Jean Ritchie Chautauqua speaker on the 19th at 6, and then trivia night at 6 on June 28th, and those are for teams of 4. And we do ask you to call and sign up for trivia night. And I want to mention, too, that these events, the adult events, you don't have to be registered for the summer reading program. They're still open to the public.
To come, right.
Yes.
Right.
It's just kind of, if you're in the summer reading program, if you come, then you get that little extra benefit of getting the entry in for the prizes.
But those adult events are for anybody.
Right.
Yes. And we'll be announcing those, too, on our bulletin board and things as they come forward. But, yes, do plan on, if those things interest you, to be a part of it. The trivia night sounds fun.
Yes. While I do, yes, of course, encourage reading. We offer these events so that the community has something to come out and do.
Sure, and it's wonderful that our library does it, and that's one reason why we also have Nichelle in, because we want to keep you informed that there are just lots of things to get involved in at our public library.
So those are the specific events for each age group, and then we do also have some events for all ages.
Yes.
We're excited next week to have, for the first time, as far as I know, at the library, The Scholastic Book Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I know I always enjoyed the book fairs at the schools when I was going through school, and I know the kids do. So we're excited, and we're going to have actually books for all ages, even adults. We're going to have some adult titles as well. So that's going to be, like I said, next week, June 4th through the 8th. It will be open each day from 9 to 5, so normal library hours, except on June the 5th, that Tuesday, and June the 7th, the Thursday. We're going to keep it open until 7.
Yeah, that's all that. Extended hours for the book fair.
Yes.
And will this be set up downstairs?
No, it's going to be in the auditorium.
It is in the auditorium, okay.
Yes. So we're excited about that. And then Ashley's still going to do some rock painting events through the summer. So the one for June is going to be June the 5th, and there's 2 time slots, one at 4, so from 4 to 5, and then another one from 5 to 6. So you can call and sign up for that to reserve your spot. And then craft night, always meets the second Thursday of the month. And so that will be, I didn't write that down, for the one for June will be June 14th.
Okay.
June 14th, and that will be at 6. And it's $5 just to cover the materials. Right. And then you can also call and sign up for that as well.
Awesome. How is the Imagination Library? We just had that kickoff since the last time, and looked like it was a very successful kickoff and a lot of fun.
Yes, it's going really well. I just can't say enough for the community and for the readers that came. Ty, you were one of the readers,
it was fun.
That came to read for the kids, but just the community, businesses, individuals who have donated to this program. But we have...
They can still do so, correct?
Yes, of course, yes. They can still donate. But we have, because it is ever growing, like after the first launch, we had maybe 30 registrations that I put in the system, but now we're already up to about 100. So
wonderful.
It just keeps growing and growing.
And a $25 donation, just want to remind everybody, will pay for books for a year.
Correct.
To be mailed once a month to a child 5 and under, correct?
Correct, yes. And the way I understand it is they will receive their last book the month they turn 5.
The month they turn 5.
Yes.
Okay.
We had some were a little confused, myself included, but yeah, it's the way I researched and since the launch party, and they will receive their last book the month they turn 5.
So 100 registered.
Yes.
That's great. And then what is maximum? Do we have a rough idea what it be if everyone that age group?
Of course, it'll vary from year to year with kids that age out and coming in. But right now, the population for our county kids 0 to 5 is right around between. I think it's between 450 and 500.
Okay, so we're making progress on getting there. So
yes.
If you're out there listening and you say, what is that, or my child is this, I'm not registered, then get in touch with Nichelle at the library at 365-2884, and she'll be glad to give you a little bit of detail about how it works, and you can get your child registered. And if you're out there listening and go, boy, I'd like to help provide books, then get in touch with Nichelle as well, and she'd be glad to tell you how you can help get a book in a child's hand. So, lots of stuff going on.
Yes.
Busy, busy, busy.
Yes.
And it's going to be a fun summer at George Coon Public Library.
It
of course, as we head a little bit later in the summer, we have our Black Patch book sale.
Yes. I was going to mention we're still taking donations right now for the book sale. We want to try to cut that off like mid-August, so that we can get everything organized and all the books put where they're supposed to go, and then we start setting up for the book sale at the end of August. So,
well, it's raining pretty heavy. We're going to have to take a break, and we'll have to talk just a few more minutes.
Okay.
Just so you can let this.
Okay.
You can stay in here and not get rain. We can find something to talk about for a few minutes. We're about 10 till. We're going to take another break. We'll come back and kind of summarize and kind of wrap up. Maybe the rain will subside a little bit. Break out your umbrella. Okay. We're talking with Nichelle Faughn. She is the director of the George Coon Public Library, and we're talking about all the great stuff going on through June at our George Coon Public Library. We want to get you involved in that and keep you informed of what's going on. We're going to take a break at about 11 minutes now in front of the hour of 9 o'clock. Back with more Tiger Talk after this.
Since 1978, Perry's Floors and More has been selling, installing, and servicing homeowners throughout Western Kentucky with quality flooring and workmanship. Perry's Floors and More carries luxury vinyl plank and luxury vinyl tile, carpet, window treatments, and more. Quality brands like Mannington, Shaw, Tarkett, Beaulieu, and Flexitech. There's a reason why we say you can walk on our reputation. Come see Bill and Lucy at 127 West Market Street or call 270-365-9869.
Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz is the place to shop for delicious homemade goodness. Hancock's makes their own fresh chicken salad, pimento cheese, salads, and a variety of mouth-watering desserts sure to please your entire family. While at Hancock's, be sure to visit their meat department for the best selection of USDA choice meats in the area. Hancock's Neighborhood Market in Cadiz, hometown, homemade goodness, and the Hancock name you know and trust for quality for your family. Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz. And we're about 10 minutes away from the hour, and you're listening to Tiger Talk here on your hometown radio station, WPKY. Nichelle Faughn, director of the George Coon Public Library. We're waiting out the rain here just a little bit. We've been talking about all the wonderful things going on at our George Coon Public Library here this summer and out through June, and we encourage you to be involved, whether you're an adult, a teen, or a child. There's something for everybody at our George Coon Public Library. And Nichelle, tell the folks how easy it is to come in if they don't have a library card or they haven't been in the library in a while to check out a book or just to do that.
Yes, if they haven't been in a while, they won't. Back a year and a half ago, approximately, we started handing out physical library cards again, that you can put in your wallet. Before, it was we just kind of had your account on the computer, and you just come in and tell your name, and we'd pull it up. But now we have the cards because we got involved in the Kentucky Libraries Unbound Consortium through the state, and what that is, it's an audiobook, ebook, and they have some videos, movies on there. But you can get on there and download your ebook to your tablet or whatever device you have, and read the book that way. It's works the same as checking out a book. You have it for like 2 weeks. If you need more time, there's an option to extend it. But you download it on your device, and then at the end of the 2 weeks, if you are finished with it, then it will just go back up. Yeah. Go back up.
Goes back to the cloud.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been on there, and there's a link right there on the George Coon Library website to that. It's pretty neat, and you proudly have you got your card in your wallet, and I think you got the little key thing.
Yes,
too?
we have the key fobs. Yes,
key
put
fobs.
on your keychain.
Yeah, and it's real easy. Just going to the library, and some of the fine staff there will fix you right up with that, and allow you to. And you also have an exchange to where if you don't have a book of the library, and you're in there might be another library across the state that you share. Don't
yes.
you?
Robert Davis, he takes care of our interlibrary loans. And so, yes, what that is, if you come in, and we do specifically for like older books that maybe are out of print or we can't get as easily as we can newer books. But you can come in and talk with Robert, and he can get on the interlibrary loan program and see if he can find it at another library, and then they will send it to us, mail it to us, and then when you're finished, you bring it back, and we send it back to the library that it came from. So,
excellent. Lots of things going on, and all you have to do if you're curious is to stop into the library, see one of the staff, talk to them about some of the things that are going on. You can also call 365-2884. Again, we have the and I don't know what you call it on Tuesdays that Ashley has.
Story
Hour. Yep, that's every Tuesday. And then, of course, you've got a summer reading program for kids and adults, and all these wonderful nights and Chautauqua speakers and trivias and nights and things that are going on. It's just fantastic, and there's always something going on. You can check with WPKY. You can also watch the Times Leader as well, and usually you all do a good job of listing those things there, and we try to put them on our bulletin board as well. So we encourage you to participate in all the good stuff going on at our George Coon Public Library.
Yeah, like I said, I do highly encourage reading, being director of the library and a former English teacher. But if reading just isn't your thing, we still encourage you to come and participate in these activities. You know, get out, have something to do, something to enjoy.
You might even find you something that you want to thumb through.
That's right, you might.
It is fun. It is fun, and to go browse the shelves sometime. You know, you might have an interest in something, but then you might see something else that you really don't know much about and go, ooh, I want to, you know. It might be Sasquatch or Bigfoot, you know. You might just say, I need to learn more about that. There might be a book on the shelf that involves that. So, and I tell you, for a town our size, between the George Coon Public Library and the Genealogy Library, the Martin Genealogy, just fantastic resources to have here in our community.
Yes.
So, and find staff that take care of it and friendly, and they'll help you out if you have any needs. So we encourage you to stop by. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
The rain's about subsided, so maybe you can dodge a few raindrops here, but I'm definitely not kicking you out. You can stay as long as you want to. But we certainly appreciate what you all do and your staff at the George Coon Public Library, and we'll see you definitely next month, the last Wednesday of the month, here on WPKY The Tiger.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's going to wrap up this Wednesday edition of Tiger Talk. Again, the first half was 4-H agent Rhonda Jewell with our extension program. We certainly thank her for being here, and we want to thank Nichelle Faughn, the director of the George Coon Public Library. And folks, if you're catching the end of this or didn't hear it all, give our library the call or stop in there. 365-2884 is the number of the George Coon Public Library here in Princeton. That's going to wrap up Tiger Talk at 8:56. Have a wonderful Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for listening.